My manipulative ex-girlfriend keeps trying to trap me in a relationship. My ex and I were on and off for around 3 years. The entirety of our problems revolved around her relationship with her abusive ex-husband. This relationship was unfortunately necessitated by the co-parenting of the children they have together, so I was always weary from observing patterns of appropriate and inappropriate interactions between the two. Last year, I'd finally had enough of the inappropriate relationship she had with her ex-husband and put my foot down. I ended our relationship. Then 3 months later I arrived home from work to find her waiting for me on my doorstep. She showed signs of physical abuse and told me a long story of her receiving pretty severe haymakers in front of her children. I told her I would help her under certain conditions. The conditions that I gave her were that she would file a restraining order, file for custody of the shared children, and strongly consider pressing charges against her ex-husband. Though I was bitter, it was not my place to act offensively against this man, so I left that up to her. My intention was to protect her from herself. As she went along with those conditions, I slowly relaxed my strong boundaries, and before I knew it, my love for her made me vulnerable again. We decided to get back together and things went great for a few months. But then I lost my job. I had a strong plan to come out of my layoff quickly with even better employment without dipping into my savings, but that one sign of trouble was enough to make her jump ship. She spent a week away from home, telling me she would be back, but every night, she'd have some reason she wasn't coming home. Before I'd learned the depth of her dishonest nature, I noticed she'd argue with me to make cancelled plans my fault. This concern led me to become more observant and investigative. I went looking for holes in her story, and within an hour, I found several. The people she said she was with were vacationing abroad, the papers she claimed to have filed were not in the system, and our storage unit was cleaned out. I gave an ultimatum to her saying that she needed to return home that night or our relationship was over. She agreed and ultimately bailed, and I was once again confident in my decision to end our relationship. 9 months after our breakup, she had a baby. I'm left trying to recall repressed memories to figure out if it's even possible for me to have gotten her pregnant.